Let's begin today's cards of the day with 2 cards for Koro, that's also Dark States in DZ-SS04 and 3 Dark States cards in DZ-BT06. Indomitable Rewinder Chrono, while on Vanguard or Rearguard, has a retry ability. Once per turn while on Vanguard, you can pay 1 counter blast to draw a card, then either call a card in hand or discard a card. And while on Vanguard or Rearguard, he gets 5k power when he attacks. Then he gets another 5k power if he's in retried state. It's quite nice to see that the backup grade 3 for Chrono is actually useful on Rearguard. 99.998% mission success rate. Rewinder Goro gets all of his abilities if you have a Rewinder or Koro Vanguard. While on Vanguard or Rearguard, he gets the retry ability. When placed on Rearguard, you can soul charge 1 card if you have either a Rewinder or Koro Vanguard. And once per turn while on Rearguard, if you persona road that turn, or have 4 or more damage, you can pay 1 soul blast when your unit in the same column as him goes into retry state to stand himself. A small correction on my description for version up yesterday, you can use it if you either persona road that turn, or have 4 or more damage. You don't need to achieve both. As for this card, the free soul charge is probably what people need this for over the restanding booster. Rabbit Ear Dancer Urano, while on Rearguard, lets you put herself into your soul at the end of the battle she boosted, and you have 10 or more cards in soul to retire one of your opponent's back row Rearguards. Once again, Bushier Road never disappoints with using really good artwork for really shitty cards. The only deck this card would be useful against are most stoic area decks not named Zorga or Nitros. Steam Fighter Renegal, while on Rearguard, lets you pay 3 soul blast when he attacks a grade 3 or higher Vanguard to get 15k power. Who would even use this when Servant Valkracia almost does the same thing, but also gives you soul instead of paying with it. Finally, Incarnation Wild Master Alf, when placed on Rearguard from hand, lets you add up to 1 glitter card from the top 5 cards of your deck. Then he goes into your soul if you added a card with this ability. Not gonna lie, I was losing hope that the other Craycross epic decks weren't getting any new forms, considering we have at least 4.5 weeks left for reveals, and Keta Sanctuary's triple rare slot is as tight as my new PC budget, which is non-existent. Regardless, I still expect Bushier Road to butcher this cycle card for Thegria while giving Eva an extra ability. And that concludes today's cards of the day. Special thanks to my Patreon members for continuing to support my content creation. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments if Kheios mains finally got their Mikani consistency buff they always wanted.